Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon. Just quickly, in your submission where you suggest ways the revenue generated by a 25% tax on gas exports could be used, you say, and I quote, investing 1% of the federal budget in nature could boost Australia's annual productivity growth by over 40%, an economic return that rivals the most effective pro-growth reforms. Now, could you tell the committee a bit more about how such an investment could generate the productivity growth, given that, you know, we've seen productivity to be quite stagnant lately?
Yeah, that particular figure comes from a 30 by 30 report that was released last year. It was launched at Parliament. Essentially, the report itself strips out some of the subsequent benefits that we get from nature. It was done by, I can't remember which university economist, but it was done on the basis of stripping out all of the incidental benefits, just the direct benefits from nature. And it just goes to say that, you know, speaks to the fact that, and I'm happy to give sort of the detail on notice from the report itself, but it does speak to the fact that we're under-investing in nature, and it's not just that nature can have a material or even financial benefit for the coming climate sort of impacts that we're seeing, but that there is a direct financial and productivity gain from nature itself. But happy to provide on notice the details from the report.
Yes, please. What do you think would be the reason that the sort of investment hasn't been made already, given that, you know, it would benefit productivity so much?
It's a complicated question, and I would say that really when it comes to nature and when it comes to the people that I get to work with, I get to work with people from across the political spectrum in terms of the constituents that belong to particular political parties. I would say one challenge that we do face is that investment in nature or conversations around conservation have become politicised in a way that is not terribly useful and not realistic about the challenges that we face. So I would say that that is certainly something that is contributing to it. As to what else there might be, I would be asking those questions around the building in Canberra. You know.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.